Love can wait to give. Lust can't wait to get. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Carlee at XO Carlee Ryan, your femininity expert, your relationship guru, and I am here today to give you a list of reasons why you should not be sleeping with your boyfriend. And I really wanted to make this video. I've actually tried to make it a few times, but had to refilm it a few times. So if you notice that I end up inserting clips where I have outfit changes or whatever, um, that is why, because I might just end up inserting clips from the previous films. So anyways, I want to give you these reasons as to why you should not be sleeping with your boyfriend. Now, I understand this is a very taboo topic because you don't see it in the movies, you don't see it in the Hollywood industry. It doesn't make the red box office to show relationships that are actually built on a healthy foundation. So that's why I feel so strongly about getting this message out there and giving you the solid reasons as to why you should not build on that foundation. Men control the commitment relationship progress, and women control the sexual progress of the relationship. When a woman gives up her sexual purity, she will go chasing after the commitment from the man for the relationship. And every emotionally healthy woman will be chasing and chasing after this commitment because deep down her desire is that she is longing for marriage. And we all know that that is the right thing to do. You know, you're sleeping with someone, you have to marry them. We all know this because this has been our evolution. So just because we might say, oh, I don't care about marriage, I don't care, it's just a piece of paper, all this buffoonery that we have been indoctrinated with by hearing other people talk or by witnessing relationships in our past that have failed. So then we just begin to believe this lie. So at the end of the day, it does not matter the amount of self-worth that she has, because she knows if she is giving up her beautiful, sexy body, she will be desiring and chasing after a marriage with this man. I know that culture thinks that they can just rewrite all the rules, rewrite all of history, and pretend like it never existed. But that's not how it works. We don't have that power to do that. We don't have the power to change our biological design. We don't have the power to change our nature, our psychology, the hormones that we need to produce, the hormones that we feel when we are being physically intimate with someone else. So there's so many factors that play into why we cannot rewrite history and act like it never existed. Reason number one, he will value you significantly less. Men are hardwired to value what they earn, what they have to work hard for. When you put off the instant sexual gratification and decide to wait to be intimate, you are making him stronger as a provider and a protector. You are getting a sense of his discipline. What kind of discipline does he carry? Is he going to maintain his sexual discipline in the marriage bed as outside of the marriage bed? Another reason being the statistics, the research. I think only 10% of couples wait until marriage, which means you will be a rare breed and you will be considered very high value and he will think very highly of you. Also, I believe it's 50% of couples who decide to wait actually have a higher chance of sustaining their relationship. Another reason being he will feel more obligated to you when you are sleeping together outside of marriage and commitment. And I know what you're thinking. Well, I want him to feel obligated to me. Isn't that a good thing? No, it's not. Because why would you want a relationship to be built off of sexual chemistry and compatibility alone? That's not a solid foundation. If he feels obligated to you just because he is sleeping with you, because this is so hardwired into his programming, into his conditioning, that's not a good reason. For centuries and centuries, since the beginning of time, men have always had to give commitment before they could take a woman's sexual purity and impregnate her. So they are very conditioned to being committed to a woman when they are sexually intimate with her. And if your argument is, oh, well, what if he leaves me? Or what if he's not willing to wait for me? Well, then good. Bye bye. Then you know that he wasn't serious to begin with, that he didn't really care about investing himself into you and into the relationship. We can't have these limited belief systems so deeply rooted within us that we think that there's never anything better for us out there. That's not the case. That's a complete lie, and that's just the belief system that you have created. And this one is the most important reason, in my opinion, and that is soul ties. The Bible says the two shall become one flesh. What that means is that you will be spiritually, energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally, in every which way, you will be bonded to the person that you are intimate with. That's how God intended for it to be. I mean, it's genius. Your body believes that you are trying to make a baby, create offspring with this man that you are being intimate with. And because your body thinks that, it wants to bond to this person because your body knows that you need him to protect your offspring. You need him to be there for you while you are pregnant and cannot do for yourself. So, I mean, it's a complete genius system and body that we have. So this is why we create these energetic and spiritual ties, because sexual intimacy is meant to be physically bonding to another human. Next reason, I am not really keeping count, so bear with me. I will at the end of all of this. You are more than likely not to climax. As a woman, we need to have this sense of safety. We are like flowers. We bloom only when we are protected, when we have a safe environment around us, when we are nurtured properly, when we are given sun and love and warmth and nurturing. And this is how we bloom. So we can only bloom where we feel safe. The statistics do not lie. I mean, it shows that over 81% of women do not orgasm maturely, which is through penetration, the masculine and the feminine energy that come together. So it's very real that women cannot reach that climax, and that there's no real benefit from sleeping with someone you don't know, someone that doesn't love you, someone that you feel rocky relations with. And a woman has the potential to be multi-orgasmic, and for men too. But this is a tantric practice, and you can only feel fully surrendered to someone who is fully in it with you, fully committed to you, fully invested in the relationship, loves you, cares about you, wants to give you absolutely everything. And that's just the reality of it. Next reason, you will wear these hormone goggles. Now, this could really go along with the spiritual ties, but I like to call these hormone goggles because you have all these fun, exciting neurochemicals rushing throughout your body when you are physically intimate with a partner, a boyfriend, whatever. But you sort of wear these goggles because those hormones blind you to the relationship. So it can make a good relationship sour, and it can make a not so good relationship, a relationship that's more sour, seem better than what it actually is, if that makes sense. Are you following me here? So because of these hormone goggles that we wear, and men do wear them too, we sort of misjudge a relationship and the qualities of our partner that we perhaps wouldn't approve of had we not introduced physical intimacy. So it can really just blind you and cause you to misjudge a relationship and whether or not you see longevity with this person. And lastly, sex is meant to be used to create a higher form of love. It is meant to bond with someone and reach that form of love. It is very holy. God gave it to us as a gift. He gave it to us so that we would feel this powerful spiritual bond with another human, because that is what he feels towards us. So it's actually quite genius, the way that he has designed our bodies, designed our hormones, designed something that is so powerful and special and intimate as sex. We just abuse this, in our modern day, our modern society. We just abuse this. Anything that is fleshly driven, anytime we are just seeking to please our flesh, it's not sustainable. In the long run, these type of relationships and these types of chasing sexual gratification are just not sustainable. When we walk in the flesh, it is harder to see the heart. Okay, ladies, well, that is all that I have for you for today's video. The list goes on and on. I have many more reasons. I'm sure there are many more out there, but this video would go on forever. So I just wanted to give you the most valid points and hopefully inspired you, made you think, gave you information and advice that, many of us have to grow up now without hearing. We don't have the same role models that our parents' generation once had. I have sisters and cousins and family members myself that I just I so deeply want to hopefully inspire them and be a role model to them, and help guide them in their relationships and in their womanhood. So, as always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. You guys, make sure you follow me on Facebook Reels, Instagram Stories, TikTok, of course, here on YouTube. Leave a comment or a question down below. I tried to answer all of your questions and get back to you. All right, I have different information and content on each platform, so make sure you go follow all of those links, which will be in the description box. So until my next video, I will see you guys next time.